Hey there, welcome back to another video. I'm John. I'll be your host today, and I am the owner of NV Property Solutions LLC. And of course, I buy houses right here in the Reno area, whether it's in Silver Springs or Yerington, Reno, Sparks, Fallon, Gardnerville. In that area, I'll definitely help you out. But we're not going to be talking about that today. In this video, we're actually going to be talking about the 5 things homeowners don't know about selling their house right here in the Reno area. So I'm just gonna read this off right here. When you list your house or you sell it on your own, whether it be a real estate agent or, like I said, selling on your own, there are lender requirements to meet in order for buyers to qualify for loans. There are also a variety of issues which could lead you straight to court, such as you didn't disclose something on a disclosure form or something like that. You could be facing legal ramifications for issues you may not even have been aware of, which that sucks. Um, and along with all of this, there comes a ton of hassles and endless amounts of paperwork, and of course deadlines for sellers and stuff like that. And of course, like I said in this video, we're going to be covering all that. So strap in and let's go ahead and get started. But first, before we do, like I do in every video, if you've never seen any of these videos before, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel so you can see more content like this. Of course, give the video a like and share it with all your friends. And of course, if you have any comments, please drop them down below. And if they're relevant and stuff like that, or if they're legitimate questions and stuff like that, I will answer them to the best of my ability. If I can't, I will reach out to someone that can get you the answer, and I will put you in touch with them. But in any case, let's just go ahead and get started and figure out what the heck you possibly don't know about selling your house right here in the Reno area. Okay, so the first thing is a traditional lack of guarantee. What that means is when you sell your house, there's no real for sure time that you're actually going to be done with the house, especially if you list it with a real estate agent. That even in a hot market like what we are right now at the time of this video, you still might be able to get top dollar for your house, but at the same time you might not get top dollar for your house because there's not really a guarantee of when the house is actually going to sell. Because who knows, you might have the best house on the block, but unfortunately, maybe because it's in a terrible area or whatever, it might not sell and it might sit for a long time. However, when you sell it with a real estate investor or a home buying company such as NV Property Solutions or the other home buying companies in the area, you'll have a for sure time, when you're actually going to be done with the property. As long as the title company cooperates and gets everything done and out on time, then yeah, you're going to close on that date. If not, sometimes the title company may push the closing back a little bit just because they're maybe super busy, or there was something that took a little bit longer to come in, such as maybe like a lien report or something like that. Or there may have been a lien on the house that no one knew about until the last minute, and that's why now they're worrying about the liens. But the next thing is when you're selling your house, especially with a real estate agent, you have to keep the house show ready all the time. Even if you list it as is, and if there's a ton of problems with the house, you still have to keep it as best kept as possible. Like obviously, if there's a giant hole in the floor, it might be a safety concern, and maybe there won't be anyone that will come into the house per se. But if everything seems to be intact, like the floors and stuff like that, where you can traverse through the house safely, then yes, you're gonna have to keep the house as show ready as possible. But like for example, say if you have children or whatever, children typically leave everything on the floor, and that's usually when a person or another buyer will want to come into your house and take a look. So with that is you have to, like I said, you have to keep the house show ready at all times. I kind of cover this, but the next thing is repairs. So with that is if you are listing your house with an agent, but the house needs a substantial amount of repairs, they may not list it, and they may actually require you to fix some of the things in order to put it on the market. Like they might ask you to paint or change the dishwasher or fix the garbage disposal or put on a new roof. Whatever they ask of you, if you can, try and get it done. And if you can't, just be straight up with them, be like, hey, I can't afford to put a new roof on, or I can't afford to fix a sink, or whatever the case may be is. And if they say, well, I can't list it, then that may not have been for you anyway. But of course, with that is, say if your house is in really good shape, and maybe there's a pipe that burst because it got cold or whatever. Maybe it was just one of those weird, freakish times where it got super cold in the Reno area, and whatever, and it caused the pipe to burst. And of course, now you have a flood in your basement or whatever. If you can, fix that as quickly as possible. Another thing that people don't really know about is, even though, if you, like I said, if you have the best house in the worst area, there might not be someone that's even interested in buying it. Even if you say, if you have a $1 million mansion in one of the worst areas in Reno, there might not be any interest in, or anyone that even wants to buy it. So you got to take that into consideration. And also too, maybe every other house on the block is a 2-story house, but for some reason yours is the only 1-story house on the block, and it's the smallest, the tiniest, or whatever. And again, people might not be wanting to buy that, or even if it has a lot in repairs, it needs still needs, like it needs a new roof, it needs a foundation, or or whatever the issue is with your house. People just might not want to buy it. I mean, there are people out there that will buy it, but they're very few and far between. It might actually be easier if you were to fix up the problems with your house and then list them with the agent you were going to list it anyway. If anything, like I said, they might actually tell you, hey, you need to fix this, 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 and this before we can even list it. And if you can, great. If you can't, then maybe there might be a different option. But and then that of course transitions to the last thing is, if you can't, if you have a house that's in the worst part of the area, or worst neighborhood in the area, maybe no one will buy it. Then even if you talk to a professional home buyer like me or any of the other We Buy Houses companies right here in Reno, they may not even buy it, just because it is like I said, the worst or best house in the worst area. And of course, if that's the case, then there might not be anything we can do for you, or anyone can really do for you. But if in any case, if there's a lot of lack of interest with it, or there's too many repairs, or whatever the case may be is, and you're just looking for another option to see if maybe selling your house for cash might be a good option for you, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can give me a call. My phone number is 391-5236, or head over to my website, nbpropertysolutions.com. There you can read more about me and get yourself started on your no obligation cash offer if you're interested in that thing, or if you just want to read more about maybe another article on my blog and stuff like that might be able to help you out. That will work too. And of course, like I said, you can always chat with me and figure out the best solution for your problem, whether it's me or another home buying company, or even listening with an agent. In any case, we can figure all that out when you give me a call and stuff like that, or even reach out to me. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. But before you go, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, so that way you see more content like this. And of course, give the video a like and share it with all your friends. But that's it. Like I said, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Other than that, you guys stay safe, and we'll see you again next time.